This is Akwamaka TV.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Say Your Truth today, and I'm still your host, Precious. Today, the guest I have today is someone that I have been longingly yearning for to be on this program, and finally he's here today, and I am so glad, and I hope you guys will be glad with me. So today with me is
All right, my name is Chukwemeka Obasi Chukwu, and I'm glad to be here. I'm a writer, I'm a poet, I'm a content creator. I happen to many things at the same time, and here am I, joining our dear host Precious to give you guys a content that you enjoy. Thank you.
they called me dear host though. They call me dear host. I'm very happy about that. Okay, so Mr. Chukwemeka, I would like to know how your week went. If there was any interesting events that happened, you can let us in on it. So we'll be like part of the event, part of the week with you.
Well, this week has been interesting so far, and I can only thank God for it. You've been doing so many things here, there, writing a lot too, at least. But so far so good. The week has been it. And we are grateful to have enjoyed it.
He said the week has been it. Hey, mad oh. It means his week was very interesting. Hey, he would have called us to join you now. We is here. We so struggle and hustle here. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us once again.
Thank you.
So let's just go directly into the gist of the day. So as a writer, as a poet, as a man of God and everything that you are,
I don't remember
what
telling the viewers I'm not God, but continue. Who let it out of the bag?
is me?
And the heart is curious.
People are saying what I'm faced with today is fine. Anyways, what is your view on a woman taking the bold step and pursuing what she wants? I know I put it that way because some people are like literally very, very averse to this. But like, what is your own view on women actually putting on their shoes and like walking up to men and telling this a particular man or men that they like them, or like asking them out to go on a date with them or proposing a relationship with them?
Well, the first way the question came, I wanted to ask if there was a particular context to it, because you asked pursuing what they want, and then you now rephrased the second
Yes,
question
yes,
and said pursuing a man they want.
yes.
Okay, let me start from this way. I'm an Igbo guy, probably Igbo,
You see, Igbo men, all the Igbo men that we have had on this station, we used to have problems with them. Hopefully, we'll not have problem with you.
and we Igbos, from culturally, we respect women a lot.
Yep.
We adore them, as a matter of fact.
Definitely.
And we allow women pursue what they want. At least I know that my grandmother has or had, because she's late, acres of lands, of which she bequeathed to her children and all. Hopefully I own one of those.
Hey, Mado.
All right. So women own things, not just the men. Women own bands and all of that.
Women
So
are even title
something-
holders.
Yeah. So because this thing is just trying to swerve back into the feminism context. So feminism is not a new concept, or maybe now in our world we give it a name, but it has always been practiced. So now the main issue: should the woman pursue the man they like? Everybody is entitled to have desires,
Definitely.
and everybody is entitled to go for what they want. There's a saying that if the mountain cannot come to
If Muhammad does not go to the mountain will go to Muhammad.
any of which somebody is going somewhere. All right. So I support a woman going for who she wants, but not outrightly. Like
Okay.
I said before, I'm an Igbo man, and there is a context, and the context here is our society. which means that when a woman should meet a man and start professing and confessing her feelings and emotions, of course, there's already something else reading in the man's mind.
Hmm.
Meaning that most women who does that, most, if they are 100, 80%, that is 36, this is just in my head, but I assume that 80% of them have not always found it funny. The relationship may start, but they pay the brunt of it,
Yeah, I heard
right?
something like that.
Because the men won't take them serious, they're the ones that came for it. Now, this is more like change of roles. That we've had this saying that men are hunters.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine where the hunted is now hunting the hunter.
I be the prey.
I'm just
The
saying,
prey is now hunting the hunter.
the predator.
Yeah.
So that's how it always is. The hunter will run to give the prey that sense of satisfaction that he's doing well. All right, and the prey is happy and pursuing it. And at the end of the day, to a point, the hunter will not turn back and say, "Here you come." And then what happens? It catches you, the butchers it and eat it. And then, so now who now hunted who?
Oh my goodness.
So
This illustration is mad though.
so that's why I said there is I approve of it, but to a limit. All right. I believe in law of attraction, of which even Jesus bear use of that law when in Matthew 6:33, when he said, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness and everything." So basically, what Jesus was saying was, put yourself in a position where what you desire or want will come for you.
Jot that down. Mad.
All right. Now we also see two ladies in the Bible who also acted this out. The lady Ruth.
Ruth, yes.
When Naomi said, "See, the target was Boaz."
Yeah.
Now remember, Boaz is who they want, right? But are they going to abruptly upfront meet and say, "Ah, Boaz, I like you. You're so cute. You have money." Nothing would have happened. In short, Jesus wouldn't have come. Jesus would be ashamed to come
from that line. Yeah.
But they put themselves in a position, or better still, Naomi helped Ruth or place her in a position where what she wanted or who she wanted will see her and come for her. So this is a matter of, this is a child. Yeah, the child, the child wants the sweet. You're giving the child the sweet. All right, the child comes for the sweet, you hide it. So one day the child wants to come for the sweet. You now call the child a thief. So just let the child just put himself in a position where he will naturally just say, take this sweet. You know what I'm saying? So that is my opinion on whether or not the woman should go after, in the context of relationship, should a woman approach a man and say, everybody's entitled to have desires.
Yeah, you said something that stood with me, that stayed with me. You said that there should be a limit. Yeah. And you went further to give several illustrations. But the thing is that sometimes, just like the Jews and the Pharisees, we don't understand proverbs and illustrations. We need you to let us in directly. So what are the limits? Is there a particular pattern or process a woman should, other than, I get the whole point of placing herself in this part, in a place where she can be easily accessed. I think that's what you mean. But is there a particular limit, other than the putting herself in a space? Because sometimes men are very colorblind. They don't see, they don't know. You might be giving them all the green light in this life, and they will still not see. They will still not know. Even when you are at that particular point, at that particular position, they might not actually know what they want. So is there a particular process that she can present herself to him without seemingly chasing the hunter?
Okay. Let me say it again. I'm an Igbo man. And we are known for proverbs and idioms and all of those. And there's this saying that if you say a proverb to a child and interpret the same, okay, let's stop there.
Hey God, though. There's nothing we will not say in this program. Continue, sorry, I'm
Alright.
listening.
So now let's use marketing. Why do most companies use beautiful ladies as marketers?
Because they want
Why?
their product to be bought.
Why do churches use ladies as ushers? Why do organizations use ladies as a picture? Like they they use ladies to portray who they are. Why? Now, does it mean that men are the only people in the world? No. But they know that
Women appeal to both women and men.
women appeal to the eyes.
Yes.
And by appealing, sorry if I'm sounding wrong, but by appealing, I'm not trying to objectify them.
Women, yeah.
But then, of course, you know what I mean.
Yes.
They are blessed, they are heavily endowed. That what they have can move mountains. So now that is why they use this. Now, as a lady, you are marketing for an organization, and your target is the likes of Obi Kubana. If you are marketing within your environs, you can get them.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you
can
do?
get them.
You strategize. You make findings. Where does Obi Kubana hang out? What does he like? What can appeal to his eyes?
Okay.
You get these informations. You get yourself ready. You and your team, or only you. You get yourself to the hotel. So you put yourself in the point that if he's coming out, he's seeing you. He's going out, he's seeing you. Now, basically, I am not of the opinion that a woman should brazenly meet a man and confess or profess whatever it is that she thinks she's feeling. It's all emotions, and emotions fade, and nobody would want to build. Nobody builds anything substantial on emotion. It's like building a castle in the air.
Actually,
It should just bust. You can't even stand. You can't even build it.
Emotions are 3 months till not finish.
They fade. So that's why it's always preferable to present yourself to a man in a way that he finds you valuable.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
For jotting things down.
The way a man sees a woman depends on the way the woman presents himself to the man. You can't come to a man dressing all almost naked and all and expect the man to treat you with respect. The man sees you immediately as somebody that is not serious.
Some men like baddies though.
Some men do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being biased, judging from my own perspective.
Oh yeah, say your truth.
I'm not saying for every man, right? I'm saying like a typical Igbo man will do it. All right. Now we look at the woman Ruth again and Boaz. Now Ruth presented herself to Boaz as a hardworking woman, staying there all through the night working. Boaz saw her. So Boaz in his head now is thinking, I need the woman this hardworking. I need the woman that can keep up with my farm, with my company, with my this. I need the woman that can train my children. If I'm not there, I need the woman who can manage my resources. Why is he thinking that way? And anytime he thinks this way, the first name that comes to his mind is Ruth. Because that is how Ruth presented himself. Ruth sold herself that way to him. Right. Ruth placed herself in a position where he's found. Now, there's another story. Sorry, I'm using Bible to narrate all these things.
No, go on.
There's another story. The lady called Esther. Right. In Nigerian narrative is that she was favored, but that's not true. We can't always place labor above favor. Esther labored for that position. How? Now remember, she was not the only person that was called to dance before the king. She wasn't. But something made her stand out.
Yeah.
So a deliberate study of that scripture will let you know that after each lady's dances, they are given a room, they are given gifts, they are given what I will call now resources. Take care of yourself. and the king sleeps with them once. When it got to Esther's son, Esther rejected all of those things.
And collected only what he had of the king.
Now, by that singular act of rejecting all of those things and refusing to be a one-night stand for the king, lured the king further towards her, made the king start thinking of retaining her. Oh, these people behave this way, this person is different. So Esther presented herself. No matter how much God favored her, if Esther had behaved like the other ladies, the king would have thought the same way. The king would say they're all after the money. It's just them. Oh, like men used to say these days. The men nowadays, money. They're looking for money. But Esther proved the king otherwise. So that it is not true. There are still some reserved women left.
Out there.
So they came up for her. So how you want a man to see you? How, or the kind of man you want, present yourself in that same way to the man. The man will see you. Men are not blind. We see. And like they say, when the man starts thinking of settling down, he doesn't think hot. In the sense he doesn't think of how hot the lady is. Because a man knows that I'm taking this lady to my mother. So that concept, that word mother, changes his narrative. And remember again, almost all the men want to marry a woman that is like their mother.
Their mother.
Hardworking, prayerful, this, that, this. How the mother managed their father's wealth, how the mother raised them. So if you're a lady, you don't need to know the mother. Just behave like your own mother. Hopefully your mother is a good person.
Actually, hopefully your mother is a good person.
Alright, hopefully your father is proud of your mother. You behave like her. And then a man will see you. Behave like the wife material you want to be. And then a husband tailor will see you and buy the material.
Mado. So girls, right. He has actually told us, strategize. Place yourself at the point where you want whom you want to see you. And I think with that, we have come to the end of today's episode of Say Your Truth. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms and subscribe to our page on YouTube, like, comment, and share. And we will look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye guys. Have a lovely week ahead.
The pride of African entertainment.